Step into the heart of ancient Rome, where one of the world's most iconic and mysterious structures still stands, the Colosseum. Imagine the roar of 50,000 spectators, the clash of swords, and the drama that unfolded in this massive arena nearly 2,000 years ago. But the Colosseum was much more than just a place for gladiator battles. It was a marvel of Roman engineering, a symbol of power, and a center for public life. Today, we'll journey back in time to uncover the secrets of the Colosseum, how it was built, what happened beneath its floor, and why it remains one of history's greatest architectural achievements. Let's begin our story in the bustling city of Rome. The Colosseum sits right in the heart of the city, surrounded by other famous landmarks. In its prime, this area was alive with activity. Gladiators trained at the Ludus Magnus, the largest gladiator school, preparing for the games. After the battles, survivors would walk to the Meta Sudans, a towering fountain to wash away the dust and blood. Nearby stood the Arch of Constantine, a monument to Roman victories, and the Grand Temple of Venus and Roma, the largest temple in the city. And towering above all was the Colossus of Nero, a massive bronze statue that inspired the Colosseum's name. The Colosseum itself was a giant, over 50 meters tall, stretching 189 meters long and 156 meters wide. That's taller than the Statue of Liberty and big enough to fit nearly a dozen tennis courts on its arena floor. It could hold more than 50,000 people, making it the largest amphitheater ever built in the Roman world. Construction began in 72 AD under Emperor Vespasian and was finished just 8 years later, a testament to Rome's incredible resources and organization. The foundation was a 12-meter thick ring of concrete, built to last through centuries of earthquakes and floods. The Colosseum's exterior was a showcase of Roman and Greek design, with arches and columns in the Doric, Ionic, and Corinthian styles stacked one above the other. Statues of gods and heroes filled the arches, reminding everyone of Rome's divine power. Inside, the Colosseum was just as impressive. There were 80 entrances at ground level, 76 of them numbered to help the crowds find their seats quickly, just like in modern stadiums. The 4 grand entrances were reserved for Rome's elite, the emperor, magistrates, and other high officials. Even the entrances told a story. Gladiators entered through the Gate of Life, parading before the crowds, while the defeated were carried out through the Gate of Death. Seating was strictly by social class. Senators and the elite sat closest to the action. The equestrian class had the next tier. Wealthy citizens sat above them, and the poorest Romans and slaves sat at the very top on wooden benches. Still, the Colosseum was a place where all of Rome could come together, from the richest to the poorest. But the real magic happened in the arena. The wooden floor was covered with sand, arena in Latin, which is where we get the word arena. The sand soaked up blood and gave the gladiators better footing. Sometimes the arena was transformed for spectacular shows. The Romans could even flood the Colosseum for naval battles, called naumachii. They removed the wooden floor and filled the basin with water from nearby aqueducts. Prisoners and slaves would fight to the death in mock sea battles, showing off Rome's engineering genius and its control over nature. Beneath the arena was a hidden world, the Hypogeum. This underground complex was added about a decade after the Colosseum opened. It was like a backstage for the games, with tunnels, cages, and lifts. Gladiators, animals, and props were moved in secret, ready to appear through trapdoors and surprise the crowds above. There were 28 lifts around the arena, each operated by teams of workers using ropes, pulleys, and giant winches. Animals would be hoisted up in cages, then released onto the sand for dramatic hunts and battles. Props like trees and rocks could be raised into place, turning the arena into a forest or a mountain scene in minutes. 4 tunnels connected the Hypogeum to the outside, allowing fighters and animals to move unseen from the training grounds to the arena. Everything was carefully coordinated to keep the audience amazed and the games running smoothly. The Colosseum was also built for comfort. Roman summers are hot, and the white stone of the Colosseum reflected the sun's rays. To keep the crowds cool, a massive retractable awning called the velarium was stretched over the seating area. Made of fabric and supported by 240 masts, the velarium could be extended or rolled back using a complex system of ropes and winches. Sailors from the Roman Navy operated the system, shading thousands of spectators from the blazing Mediterranean sun. The games often lasted all day, from sunrise to sunset. The Colosseum was a place of excitement, spectacle, and sometimes brutal entertainment. But it was also a masterpiece of design, a symbol of Roman innovation, and a gathering place for people from every corner of the empire. Today, the Colosseum stands as a reminder of what humans can achieve with vision, skill, and determination. Its arches and tunnels, its hidden chambers and soaring walls tell the story of a civilization that shaped the world. Thanks for joining me on this journey through the secrets of the Colosseum. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share for more amazing tales from history. See you in the next video.